there's no I in Pat Murphy, the skipper of the Milwaukee Brewers. Of all the moments I've had during awards week, right? This is their moment to shine, right? You just won an award. This is a manager of the year. This is NL manager of the year. Guy is wrapping up the interview on live TV because you got to go to baseball practice for your little guy.
10U.
You're like, hey, man, can we
10U Sandlot.
Can we wrap this up? I know you guys are talking about me and trying to hand me my flowers, but I got to go. I got to take my kid to practice.
Well, it was true.
Are you in the fight with the 10U team? Are you coaching?
Yeah, I'm in the boat. I'm not coaching. I'm kind of the GM.
I got a 15U one. We got budgets. We're flying all over the place.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's real.
Yeah.
We have a palm down program where the kids have to give back.
Really?
You don't have that.
I don't have that.
You need to jump in on it.
Wow, we're learning a lot from Pat Murphy. All right, so Pat, as you talk about the business of baseball, yeah, I guess you had to see the writing on the wall that Willy Adames wasn't going to come back, but it still stings a bit to see a guy that played 161 games at shortstop for you with one of the best attitudes you've ever seen go to another National League team not named the Brewers.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him, though. Really. I mean, it's about the players, you know, and to see him get that contract, and like I texted him, I said, Willie, remember what makes you great. It's who you are. It is. I mean, we can dissect everybody's game, right? But the guy shows every day. He posts every day, and everybody trusts him. And when you trust a teammate like that, right?
Yeah,
it's different, you know. So I'm really happy for him.
I'm sure you're not done, but how do you piece together a shortstop? Does Turang, he's more than capable the way he picks it at second to move over. Is it Ortiz moving over from third? Like, what are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I think they both can do it, really.
Yeah.
Ortiz is special with a glove. I know he can do it. I got to know that he knows he can do it. But and we have Turang, who there's not a better defender out there, I don't think. I mean, he's special.
You have a culture that you've sort of set yourself. It's obvious that your players play the game right. That's the thing that I noticed about every single game that I watched you guys play. Is that coming from the staff? Is that you? Is it the players themselves? I mean, I know that winning baseball is about culture. I mean, it's not just about, you know, the performances. It's about culture, and these guys play the game right.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. Hungry players make managers and coaches look good. Now, we had some great coaches. I had some great coaches to make me look good, but the players, they were hungry. We had the right leadership. You know, our front office did a great job to make sure we had depth. Even though you didn't know those names, they do a good job of bringing in guys that are capable, and they had great energy, and it just worked. And I was the beneficiary a lot of times. It made me look like I knew what I was doing.
A lot of young players with a ton of athleticism. That was something. Talk about Chourio's overall growth as a player and watching him.
Yeah, how do you
develop.
manage someone like that from day one of spring training? Now I was going to jump on that.
I saw him in spring training, and I was worried, but I didn't want to show him. But I was worried. I was like, what do we got here? I mean, defensively, strike zone, discipline. I was worried, but the players themselves took him. You know, Adames being one of them, he was one of the guys. But just the consistency in the locker room, those guys, you know, just kept him happy, kept him smiling. He had a great attitude every day. And when it clicked, when he started to lay off a little bit and be a little stingy on what he wanted to swing at, he took off, and that was special to see. And I didn't think somebody could grow that much, but that was special.
At the winter meetings, do you have the mentality where you're just going to stay in your lane? You're going to let the front office make the roster moves they want to make? Or does Pat Murphy have a wish list that you would like to see? Don't give me specific players if you don't want to. I would love it. It'd move the needle. But if there's like a position or a certain thing you'd like to add to your roster, what would it be?
Hungry players. That's it. Hungry players. I mean, we're limited with our budget. You know, we cut our budget last year, and I don't think it even becomes a point for us. If we're not going to go for it, and financially, we're going to keep operating the way we are. We found a pretty good way to stay competitive. I trust the front office. I do. I mean, they're on all the things you need to be on. I throw my 2 cents in there. I'm one of those people, and I'm old enough now where what are they going to do? You know what I mean?
Love it. Love it.
What are your expectations heading into spring training for a guy like Brandon Woodruff?
Yeah, I don't think his presence alone helps us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His work ethic, the way he's attacked this recovery. But to think that he can go out there and just regain his stuff right away, you guys have been around enough shoulder injuries, it doesn't happen that way. But he will make adjustments. You know, that's why the other guys on the staff, that's why a guy like Miley last year, he was so helpful to so many guys and helped Woody through. Now Miley's going through his own recovery. You know, it's like, it's people helping people. And I think we're going to do the same thing with Woody. We can't expect him to go out there and be the same Brandon Woodruff that he's been, but I think he'll be effective. And by the end of the season, hopefully we got something special.
You've had a great closer in Devin Williams for a lot of years. Is he going to be here with us? Is he going to be with you?
I don't make
the end
that
of this?
decision for sure, but I'll tell you, he's underrated. He really is. If you go back and look at what that guy has done and the way he competes, really special. And again, another privilege that I had from August, September. He was something. And I've seen him there 3 or 4 years. Even when he was behind Hader and he was doing the 8th inning and Hader doing the 9th, I mean, he's a valuable player.
But would it be deflating to see him traded before spring training?
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's where you got to stay undaunted. You got to stay undaunted and just be like
Daunted.
Yes,
undaunted.
Let me write that down.
Write it down and
Stay.
look it up.
Just he strikes me as a guy. I'll be at Maryvale this date. Tell me what my roster is, and we're going to start doing basic fundamentals, and we're going to break it down.
Perfect.
Stay
get after it.
undaunted.
2025 is different than 2024, and we got to. You can't coast uphill. You know, we've got an uphill battle, and that's fun. And keep it fun. But hungry players with great energy, it's fun to go through it with.
One last question for you, because he's one of my favorite players, but I think there's more upside there. And he was a two-way guy. He was Massachusetts 2017 Gatorade Football Player of the Year. Sal Frelick. Can we get him popping some balls into the seats, moving around? He's a hungry player.
He is hungry. He's the right guy. You guys watch Pedroia play back in Boston.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that type of guy. You know what I
Yep.
mean? He doesn't have that same personality, but don't give him a challenge because he'll do it.
Pat, I'm going to stay undaunted for the rest of the show. All right?
You're going to start saying it. You're going to use it.
Love it.
You're going to use it.
I am not going to coast
Definite
uphill.
asterisk.
I got an uphill battle to finish this thing off before I hand it off to Adnan Verk. NL Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy. Fun to hang out, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.